All right. Hello, everyone. This is Holdspace. This is the second time we are meeting. This week we are a bit late on the moon, on the new moon, but after all, this is Mercury retrograde, so delays. We are happy to join you today. I am with Nick, and we are going to talk to you about this retrograde and this new moon in Libra that just took place on October the 16th and 17th. So this new moon in Libra was all about karmic relationships and bringing some harmony and peace in those relationships now. So the way I've been feeling it in terms of energy is a lot related to grieving some old patterns, grieving some old way of functioning. And that's what we've been experiencing anyway with the complete fall down of the structure that we had in 2020 this year. And I can also see, and I could also feel how it was related to the way our relationship may completely fall apart and how we are restructuring those relationship and those karmic relationship to create something new. So you might have feel that some people just went away from you, like completely left you, or completely wanted to redefine the kind of relationship that you have. So you might have experienced some misunderstanding, miscommunication, having some people just not replying to you, ignoring you, or telling things to you that completely don't resonate with who you are right now and where you are at right now. Because we are being asked to reconnect to our authenticity, we are being asked to reconnect to who we deeply are and what we really want, and to express from that space of inner freedom. So you might also, if you haven't feel restricted in relationship in general, you might have been, of course, restricted with what is happening with the pandemic in the world right now. So you might have been asked to wear masks in the streets or to wear a mask everywhere where you don't really like it, even though you understand the importance of wearing masks. You might have been asked, like, I come from France, and in France, we got a curfew now. You are not allowed to go out in the street after 9 p.m. And you're basically allowed only to go to work. So it questions a lot how you interact with your freedom and how you manage to create that freedom from within. How can you create a new way of being from inside, whether in your relationship or with the world around you? So that's what this is all about, like how we are creating this. And there are a few components around this moon, and we were gonna jump on it after. But that's basically what this is about, like how to create that freedom, how to find that freedom, and how to balance and harmonize your relationship. So I'm gonna give Nick the occasion to speak more about the moon now.
Thank you, Hera. As you were talking, I was realizing as well that what came up for me very much Friday and over the weekend, as well as relationship to others, was relationship to self. I found some old behaviors coming up. Just Friday especially. And I thought that was really interesting, especially when we think about the Libra qualities of harmonizing, balancing, and what I can do or not do to bring my personal relationship with self into harmony and into balance. So I'll share with you a few examples. Being clear about my needs, being clear about what I want, and communicating that to others the best I can. So with love, always. Also approaching things with a sense of love and trust, and perceiving the world around me and people around me from a place of love and trust. Because that's the beginning of the journey, I think, for me, coming from that place. that then opens up to what I attract and what I see, what I notice, what I bring more of into my life. So that's a big choice, and that leads to freedom for me. So the moon in Libra, yeah, we talked about Libra last time, and like you were saying, relationship comes up a lot in Libra. Libra is also very creative, it's the artist, wanting everything to be beautiful and in harmony and in balance. And the new moon, it gets really completely dark on that Friday the 16th before the new light comes in. So it can be a really great time for introspection, the new moon. We talk about it as a time of planting seeds. And I believe this was the time, or is the time, that seeds are planted, like in the dark soil. It's a good time to plant your seeds. And that brings me back to what I was saying about being clear. You know, what is the vision? What would you like to bring forth this month? What would you like to grow? And you choose those seeds that you wanna sow on the new moon.
Yeah, definitely. And I deeply resonate with what you said with how, like, the old pattern that you might have experiencing, and what was coming up for me was also to be more honest with myself and with my needs and communicate about it. And what I still notice is how I can get really easily triggered by the way that those boundaries are expressing within us, because we got those feeling of having a boundary crossed, and we can see when a boundary is crossed that we are feeling this unease, we are feeling this anger, or we are feeling that we are not at the right place or not doing the right thing for us. And it can bring up like such anger or disappointment or uneasiness, and at the same time, it's just about setting more boundaries and reconnecting to our needs. But instead of just being okay, this is not good for me, we start to be really become angry, become triggered, and be okay, I need to do something about this, because I know it does not come from a place of setting, like, communicate about my needs easily. It's coming from a place of, okay, I am feeling this frustration, I am feeling this hardness, I am feeling this anger, so I'm going to use those emotions that we can sometimes categorize as bad, that are just our emotion, and we're using them as a way of creating more freedom, because that's what it is about. When you push your boundaries, when you express your boundary, you're gaining this inner freedom that we talked about at the beginning. So that's a way of creating more freedom within yourself when you can't really create them in your relationship. It's by using your boundaries, it's to manage your needs, your truth. And that's also one of the things that I find really important, because when you say that this new moon is like the dark, what it can relate to is this feeling of darkness that we have within us and that we don't want to see. The moon is this moon is also like, what don't we want to see? What don't we want to look at? And when we are doing this introspection, how did we create this fake self in our interaction with others? How are we pretending that our needs are different in order to please others, in order to receive more love, receive more attention, affection? How is that so hard that we can't communicate fully on it because we are afraid of the result it's gonna get? And how easy it is to take this fake self as the only thing that exists, and how it is easy to show this fake self to others because we've been wounded inside, we've been hurt inside with our truth. And our truth is no longer our truth. We've been questioning it. And we created this fake self, this protection, in order to communicate more clearly. But how much can we lie to ourselves just to preserve this fake self? Because that means survival. So I think that's something that is going to come up during the energy clearing. How to become more aligned with your truth and your who you really are and your needs.
Mm. I love that. How are we doing it and why are we doing it? Mm.
Hmm. So yeah, we also wanted to share to you about the retrograde. So what is happening right now with um, Mercury, and I think we have some squares also in the sky. Many things is happening right now.
Yeah, many things are, and I'll just share the cards that we drew
Definitely.
for the moon and this what we're talking about today. And so, talking about freedom, that's the first card that came up, the first angel card. It's a really beautiful one.
Hmm.
So that's like the heart of the situation at the moment, or um, yeah, the real start of the conversation, freedom. And then the next card is what to do, the best way to get there. And we had dreams, which is, I think, not just your sleeping dreams, many things I like talk about this now as our waking dream. And when we do our theta healing, we're in that beautiful theta brainwave dream state. And the daydream is quite a good place to go to, I guess, when we're looking at those questions of the fake self, of who and why and how, and dream about another way, just see how it looks. The last card is what happens when we follow these things, and it would be listening. And that brings me into the subject of retrograde. So, yeah, the first thing I wanted to say is something lovely that I read, and that I believe very much actually, is that these planetary things that we talk about, they're there to help us, these moons, these retrogrades. I hear so many people panic about Mercury retrograde, and these things are there to assist. And of course, they're there if we choose to read into them or look into them as much as we wish to as well. So, retrogrades in general, we're asked to hold back on the action steps. But obviously, if you need to take action at the moment, that's okay. I've moved house on a retrograde, and sometimes contracts do need to be signed and actions do need to be taken. I think do these with consideration, which is always a good thing. Be clear about your interaction, which is always a good thing. Okay, so basically, retrograde. I use this image for you, which I like. So you're driving on a motorway, freeway, and you're going very fast down the road, and you look to the car next to you, which is alongside you. At some point, you're going to go faster, and this car next to you, you're going to overtake it, and it's going to appear to be going backwards, even though it's still going forwards. So that gives you an idea of what a retrograde is. The planets have not started going backwards, so everything's okay. It's all still moving in the way it was moving before. It just appears different. So that's the first clue about a retrograde. It's an illusion. It's a time of illusion in a way. So that's one reason why it's best not to take action. It's this time for listening, for reviewing, reflecting, reassessing, reimagining. Any of the re's is generally what we're asked in a retrograde. And the topic that came to me very much was information. So Mercury is the planet of information, and it's usually the retrograde that's talked about. All the planets go to retrograde. At the moment, Mars is in retrograde, but people don't tend to talk about it so much. The one they flag up is Mercury, because information is so important to us in our world and between each other. The Mercury retrograde is when the problems happen with the phone or the computer or the car or the flights or the train or the conversation with each other or the getting on Facebook Lives. So that shows us how important information is. And what I would say is the first part of our retrograde is in Scorpio. We'll move into Libra for the second part. But in Scorpio, at best, your retrograde is about looking at your roots, of emotional makeup, your beliefs and your feelings and where they come from. Very linked to ancestral patterns, very driven by intuition, the deep intuition. I'm talking about, funny, I'm seeing this dreaming card. The crystal ball, the clairvoyance, the intuition in that chakra, stomach, but it's very low down. It's the real guts of things. And it's a great gatherer of information in that way. So if you're using this period to gather information, this is what we'll be looking at. The place you don't want to go, or I would advise you not to, in Scorpio retrograde, is when you start getting obsessive, when it starts getting, I'm going to ask every single person until I get the answer I want, because you will. That kind of digging, so we use digging in a helpful way to ask good questions, to get a clear picture, not digging so that we can use things harshly against us or others, or go into the past. And the worst way this retrograde can come out, and I'll mention this in case it's of help for anybody, is those arguments where you just start bringing up everything from the past, you know, and when you did this and this happened and why did this, then you're just nowhere to go. So yeah, that's what I've got about the retrograde.
Definitely, and I can see how this is impacting. Like, I didn't know about this, what you just shared about the digging, and yeah, digging old patterns and digging what happened in the past and use it as a weapon for what is happening now, because things are so different. And I would also give you advice on if you are experiencing some unbalanced situation in your relationship or in life right now, like give it time, because we are in a moment of where a lot of initiations are happening. So you might be facing really hard time, because we have the pandemic and you also have your personal life, and you might be facing something like that. And so don't use the way you used to be in the past as a way of dealing with what is happening right now, whether you use it as a weapon or use it as a solution. Just ground yourself within what is happening right now and how you can deal and manage it with what you know now, with your resources now. And because I can see how it's like everything is coming back from the past and is giving its influence on the now, and what belongs to the past is the past, and there is no use in digging on that. And it's the same with your relationship. If you're having fight with someone, if somebody brings up the past as a way of dealing with what now, ground yourself and act mindfully, and don't stay on this old resentment, because it's gonna be brought up anyway now in those time. There he is. So okay, I think we got it covered. Should we jump onto the clearing? Cool. Okay, so guys, we're gonna do? We're gonna do an energy clearing. We use Theta Healing as the modality to do this clearing. So you just probably would like to lay down or sit, whatever feels more comfortable for you, and you can just listen to our voices, and we're gonna tune in with the energy of the group now and the people in the replay. And we're gonna give you some statement, reprogram some belief, and what you just have to do is to say yes out loud to accept our downloads, or to accept the reprogramming also of some of your belief. So like, just take a moment to relax and listen to it, listen to our voices as much relaxed as you can. Take really the time for yourself. This is your healing. This is also ours. We are happy to hold space for you today. So take deep breath. Step into this energy. Go into this state of relaxation. Okay. And the first things that I am feeling about the group is a big, big resentment towards the universe, towards the way the things are, feeling angry about the way that things had happened to you in the past, and now feeling trapped, feeling obliged to stay here, feeling punished. So if I can just like bring creator's understanding of what is happening in your life right now. If I could give you some glasses and you would observe the world and your life with the glasses of love, the glasses of creator, what would it become? And there is like lots of grieving, but that's the grieving from ancestors, old lineage that are like seeing the world change, and it's like they're losing a part of themselves. So can we just clear those soul fragments? Can we clear those ancient lineage? Can we remove the grief and the pain that you're having in your chest? Clear that sadness and send it to the light. Ooh, that's a lot. And there's this feeling like they are losing something, like there's this grief of losing a part of the life and the universe like they used to see. So we're just gonna give them creators understanding of the evolution, the reason why we are upgrading and evolving, and why everything is going so fast. And how to align their energy with this evolution. And you might feel lost or confused. You might feel like you don't know where to go. So can I just reconnect you to your roots? Can I reconnect you to Mother Earth? Can I ground you in your present moment, in your body? Because that's better. Okay. And so in relation to what we said earlier, like, can I show you how in all the path that you are seeing for your life, all the possibilities, can I show you what are the paths that are aligned with your truth? Because there are many things that we can do in our lives, and sometimes you can feel lost in front of the abundance of options, and we are all claiming that we want more abundance in your lives, but can I just show you how to align with your truth so you can find the abundance that works for you and you only? And can I also disconnect you from the collective consciousness and the way people are thinking about what you are doing and the way people are seeing what you are doing? Can I just free you from this influence, this judgment, these psychic attacks that comes towards what you think that you want to do in your life. Just say yes. And can the Creator show you and teach you how to connect with that truth that is inside you, how to have clarity, how to have light, how to bring light around what you really want, around your truth, how to connect to your needs. And can you open the receptor of your brain and body to your needs, to what it's really important for you? And can I also show you how to respect those needs? Can I teach you that your needs matter and that it matters more than what society wants for you, for and from you? And can I also show you that those needs, those values, what really is important for you is what makes you belong, what makes you being different, what makes you being more accepted. So can I just clear any fear of being rejected for what you really want in life? And can I also remove the fear of non-belonging, because you are a part of this planet, you are a part of this life. So you belong, you matter. And for some of you, you seem like you are either maybe breaking up or having like relationship changes, like something that is really breaking you down somehow because it seems so different. So can I just um, show your brain and body how to adapt to that change? Because we live in this impermanent world, so everything is always moving, always changing, and that's okay. So can I just ground you into the present so you can like follow up those changes with ease? And can I show you how to communicate on your needs, how to really let your heart open? So actually, can we open your hearts a bit more, allowing this energy to flow? And for those who still doubt that being in their true self is going to bring them their best alignment, can we show you the difference of living your life in the fake self and living your life in the true self? Let's just the Creator allow to show you two paths. And you can, of course, you have your free will, so you can always choose one or the other, and that's okay. Let's see which one seems the brighter and the better for you. Can we show you how to trust yourself enough to make the right choices for you? And can I show you how to focus on what is good for you, how to become a minimalist in what is good for you? And I'm just gonna unplug you from the collective consciousness that you are trapped, that you don't have any choice, that you don't have any free will, that you are a victim of the circumstances that are around you. So can I awaken the truth within you, the freedom within you? Can I show you how to feel free when we are in the midst of the change? And I'm being shown a bird, like I think it's a dove. So can I show you how to be that bird? How to fly, how to have this feeling that you can fly? How do you have this feeling that you can be free? Can I just also like cut the cords that you might have with tied with the government, the collective consciousness, there is the police as well. Can I just free you from that? Okay, I'm gonna just finish up by opening the door for more love to come, more love to align to you. Okay, I'm getting the Nick's angels being like, okay, that's her. So Nick, if you'd like to jump on.
That healing be sent to every cell of your body, instant healing. I'd just like you to take some breaths and breathe that in and feel what that's like. And that is always available to you, always. Okay. So, can I show you what it feels like to be able to grow toward the light? What it feels like, and that you can grow and develop in your highest and best. And all the aspects of doing that you know how to do that, when to do that, where to do that. I'm seeing everyone like a field of flowers, and I'm seeing that source energy, like this guiding light, that you don't really have to do anything. You just nourish yourself. So can I show you what it feels like to be able to take care of yourself well? To be able to show up for your maintenance steps with ease and with joy, and to have fun doing that, to have the energy to do that, the energy to eat well, rest well, and look after yourself. Can I download you with clarity of knowing what those very basic priorities and needs are, and then being able to meet them for yourself? Can I send you healing to all your muscles, all the muscles in your body, around your face, around your jaw, around your head, your neck, your shoulders, all your joints. Anywhere where your muscles are tight and holding on, I'd like to send them the message that they're doing a very good job, and that they're very appreciated and loved, and they can let go. They can let go at least 50%. Can I show you what it feels like to be comfortable in the moments of rest? What it feels like, the belief that you have the right to rest, and that rest is an important part of action. Can I show you what the whole picture looks like, what the whole cycle looks like? The moments of rest, the moments of movement, and the moments of fruition. Can I show you what it feels like for these tools of self-discovery to be fun and to be something you engage with and explore for yourself, and pull anywhere where these things are something else on your to-do list? So just let that go. Anywhere you have to journal, or have to meditate, or have to do these things, let's just let that go. And just show you how it is to have these things be your friends and your allies and your guides at the moment. Can I download you with the feelings of compassion, gentleness, and grace? Just a lot. I just want to send a lot of self-love at the moment. I can feel it below the heart, actually. Almost trapped in the solar plexus. So let's relieve any tension in the solar plexus and around the diaphragm. Just take a breath and just let that go. And let your heart energy radiate out. Let that energy connect also with your third eye, intuition. And grounded with that base chakra. So we have them in alignment. Actually, let's do that for everyone, okay? So I'm just going to take a moment, and remember just to say yes if you want this, but I'm going to take a moment just to open and align your chakras. These are just energy centers throughout your body, and with your permission, I'm just going to start at the base. I'm just going to ask for it to be opened and cleared in the highest and best. You just say yes, just take a breath and just let this happen. And some elements of this base chakra will be planning, scheduling, any action steps, anything that brings your plans into reality, anything associated with earth or stone or rock or soil. And movement as well. And moving up to your next chakra, just ask for this to be open and cleared. This is around your stomach, So just letting go of anywhere you're holding any feelings of shame, guilt, anywhere there's a need to blame or gossip or criticize, any resentment, just let that go. And you see this opening in its highest and best as a place of deep knowing, intuition, creativity, and support. There's a great emotional strength and support at this center, where you really hold yourself emotionally. And I don't mean contain, I mean to have an inner strength and a good process with your emotions, whether that's to sit with them or whether that's to move them. Okay, and just now at this place, I want to download you with what it feels like to have your emotions be your friends. These are guidance systems. Okay, moving up to your heart. I've already done some opening before. We're just releasing again anything sort of between that stomach and heart, where there's any panic, anxiety, fear, all the tears. Let's just let them come out or flow or evaporate, whatever they need to do. Any regrets? Let's fill this heart center with that growth we talked about in the beginning. Let me show you what it feels like to be able to sit with the past and learn from it. Just reflect on it gently. And the ability to vision with your heart's desire. And also to feel completely present in the now moment with your heart. Feeling truly alive, feeling truly vibrant, feeling joy. Download you with all those feelings. Open all your receptors for those feelings. Moving up to your throat. Just clearing anywhere you feel you're not being heard, you're being heard no, or anywhere you feel your expression has been pushed away, pushed aside, or pushed down. And just release that. Show you what it feels like to be empowered at this center. And show you where there are people that hear you. Who the people, places, and things around you are that want to hear you, want to hear what you have to say. And how important those things are. How to express your thoughts clearly, verbally, concisely, and with love, always with love. Beautiful. Now just opening up that third eye, showing you it's safe to see. Showing you what it feels like to look with a wider perspective, with an open mind. From different points of view. letting go of any dangers you might sense or feelings of insecurity or feeling unsafe in this chakra. Just like to open that and download you with clarity, love, safety, and permission. Actually, you have permission to use your third eye fully. It's a great gift. And one of my teachers used to talk about it as our first eye, not our third eye. This is a great place. Your psychic ability is one that you can have a lot of fun with, especially at the moment. So just move up to your crown chakra now. I want to open that for you fully. See, if you like, 1,000-petaled lotus opening up, white light. The channel between you and source energy is open. It is clear and it's connected. You are a miracle. You're deeply loved. And you can connect with this. You are connected with this at all times. This is the highest truth. I download you with the highest truth of your essence. Okay, good place to end. Thank you.
Thanks, Nick. Amazing. I really feel like this, all my chakra, especially on the back, being super open and the reconnection with the source really being clear. Like I could feel how I got like maybe some, dark clouds around my head, and it got really better now. Thanks. It was really lovely. And I'd just like to add, like, to people that from an insight I had during Nick's energy clearing, that you have angels, so you can ask them for any support and help in any areas you might have challenged now. And so yeah, yeah, don't hesitate to call your guides and angels. They are here for you.
I wanted to mention that too. I know Nicole said it at the end of our last session, like to choose who to go to support for.
Mm-hmm.
And I would say, yes, think about it, choose wisely, but do it.
Exactly.
Because even for myself, it was a reminder today to connect with you and connect with everyone on here, to show up and and to do that. So
same. I had like lots of resistance in having receiving healings lately, because we always want to be like that strong person that is like, I'm done with having healings all the time. I can manage this. This is just emotional. I have many tools. I can do this. But at the same time, there are moments where if you need to have like even 3 healings in a row in 2 days, just do so. If you want to connect with your emotions and be just in tune with it and let it go, just do so. But don't keep yourself hidden and trapped in your own emotional state, because there are people here that can support you. There are probably people around you that can give you healing, or you can go to a practitioner. Here in the group, we are all practitioners. So yeah, just these are weird times, and if you are having a weird moment, don't forget to reach out, because it can be solved like super, super quickly, and you don't have to stay in that state for long. Okay, and I've been going through the comments. So, hey, Nicole. Nicole is asking, why is everyone I know fighting with their partner? Is this common with everyone, or is it just my subconscious resonance frequency? I don't know why everyone is fighting with their partner, but I can see that lots of people are fighting with their partners. And I feel like it's common with what we talked about in the beginning, like the karmic relationship, the ending of karmic relationship, the ending of karmic node, and karmic contracts. So there is probably some energies going up, and what this new moon in Libra is doing in the relationship is that we are clearing what is no longer working and bringing peace and harmony. But to bring peace and harmony, sometimes we have to go through resentments, we have to go through fights, because something just need to explode and to be told. Because when you hide everything and you don't tell anything, and it's also in relationship with communicate your needs, if you don't do this and you just let things unseen, when it comes up, it explodes. So that's basically what is happening, and that's why Nic said earlier, like, don't dig into the resentment of the past. So if you're having fights with your partner, acknowledge the different components of those fights, different areas on those fights, and find resourceful resources in the now. What can you do now? How can you make your partner feel safer? How can you pull your own maybe trigger aside, or how can your partner pull his or her trigger aside, so you can manage something, communicate and manage something to create a better harmony between you now, instead of escalating this resentment, escalating this anger, or coming to a place of breaking point where there is no return, because there is no reason. It's just a matter of communicating about where you are at and your values and needs.
And I add to that, if you do that, then you don't get to a future point where those things are there, right? If you deal with them in the time and in the moment, you're building a better relationship. I'm going to also say, if you're seeing an experience around you a lot, it's an indicator to look within you. I don't know what you think of that, Hera, but, you know, like, it could be your own partnership, or, like I was saying earlier, your own relationship with self. And often in relationships as well, it's that power struggle too. So just, yeah.
Definitely agree. And I've been seeing that a lot lately in clients and people around me, that they are not seeing how their situation is actually mirroring where they are at. And they are seeking constantly for an answer outside of themselves, instead of seeing what is happening inside and seeing how this is actually teaching them about where they are at. So definitely agree. Okay. So I'm just scrolling into the comments again. Hey, Stiliana. Okay. Thank you, Alexandra. Beautiful downloads. Thank you both. And there have been a lot of shadow work being done in subconscious. Definitely. Lots. I would say even in the conscious, to be honest. Okay. Not only in the subconscious, like, but lots of shadow work to do. And that's why don't hesitate to put some light on whatever darkness you are experiencing now, because yeah, that's what's being healed. So there is a reason for this. We hope you enjoyed this energy clearing, this session. Don't forget to comment if you'd like to, and you can post anything. Just tell us what you think about this, what were your needs. If you have other healing requests that we can jump on next time, just let us know. And thank you, Nic, for joining us, being here with us today.
Thank you. It was beautiful.
Yeah. Okay. So we're good. We're gonna go. Thank you all, and see you next time in Holdspace.